to a guy with a mask. What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even when it's spraying, pain. Can I kick it? Flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
T-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So that'll back him up 5. A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. From the gun, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
50-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He was taken down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Texans 7, Packers nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Gain of 23 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
The tackle.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Out of the gun, Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Wide receiver.
The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Third down.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Third down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. These two teams all tied after 1. down carry by Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Rodgers now on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Texans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now the rookie's 2nd-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
the tackle made.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
He's not going to get me. Mike 42, Mike 42.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Johnson,
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson, able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tackled at the 40-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson being chased out left. And the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jacob Hollister His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First down, Packers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down, Green Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Valdes-Scantling. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans' 45-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Bradley Roby.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Fuller. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On first down, it's Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On first down, it's Johnson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, here's Watson. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably early here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Mercilus barreling in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings
so much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
Their own 41-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st down, Packers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big run there by Jones. 45 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Johnson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Johnson, the ball.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out there. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42. Record.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, Watson buying time to his left. He's going to take, and he will score. It's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Alan Lazard.
23 yards on the play.
3 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 27, Texans 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Watson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Now Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, that's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
41 right here.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On play action, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 1st down, it's Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Rodgers going to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, +3.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
The Packers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Rodgers to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The kick is good.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take, and I think the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
It's a gain of
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
To Dillon on first down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
At the 15-yard line.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down at 4, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is now 13.
Good. Makes the score Packers 37, Texans 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Watson on first down. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
35-yard line.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
5-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Watson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Third and long, it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Packers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Flushed out right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. The Panthers really trying to pull off one that not many saw. They lead in that one. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
Today's final score, Packers.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said.